right, guys, we are back with Talking Lead, Select Fire, and this is episode 4. And we've got some special guests again. One of them you'll recognize from episode 3, I think it was on. Jim Irwin, former Delta operator.
Yeah.
How's it going, Jim? What's up, man?
Good, going good.
He's been on like 3 and 13 and 42 and.
Those are the podcasts. He hasn't been on this but once. we don't have 42 Select Fires. And then next to him, actually, I don't even know what order people are seeing this in, but I'll just go to the right. We have got Matt Best from mbest11x YouTube channel.
How's everybody doing?
Good. What's up with you, man? Art 15 going well?
Thanks for having me on, by the way.
Yeah, no problem. Art 15 going well?
It's good. I'm rocking my beer drinking lead slinger shirt right now.
Beer drinking lead slinger shirt? I hadn't seen that one yet.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite shirt. And I got the 500 Magnum as always.
Nice.
That's your publicist next to you there?
Yeah, Jim Irwin tried to sit on this when he was here last weekend, but I told him it's a gun.
Looks like it's got a little lube on it, yeah.
That's why it's all sticky.
It was the cylinder that stuck.
Oh, God. And that's it. That's a wrap. See y'all.
Great. I'll go there.
Who's that with you, Matt? We'll go ahead and introduce him since he's speaking in.
This is JT. He is the Article 15 creative director and also kind of the man behind the scenes with a lot of the skit writing and production stuff. So
he's the guy that you said was the brains when you were on the show, huh?
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah. I would say the brains is Cody because he keeps us on the leash. Like, no, that's probably illegal. Don't do that.
But those make the best videos. Oh well. And then we also.
JT was also the inspiration, one of the guys that helped me get my page going and get me into photo shoots. So awesome. Thanks JT for getting me going on that stuff too.
Sweet. Buddy? You're getting a whole entourage.
This is Rocco back here. He is a bodyguard. He's a former Ranger. And then we got Gary back there, who's kind of bot sick and does all of our production and photos and that kind of stuff.
All the sexy stuff of Jim Irwin you see comes from Gary.
You take pictures of that old man? Okay.
Whatever you do, Matt, don't snap your fingers right now.
Please, God, no.
Don't.
Too much man in this room.
Don't do it.
And then over on the left, we've got Dugan Ashley from Carnicon, where they have no leash with their videos.
Boom. Also an interpretive dancer professionally.
Beautiful. You got anything new going on, man?
No, just this. I'm excited to be on. Thanks for having me.
That'll be fun. Then, of course, we got left hand. That's it? You're just going to salute? You're not going to say anything?
Tell you me say.
We're a talk show.
Let's do this shit. Let's go.
All right, let's do it.
Fire away.
So we all know the rules.
Fire for nothing. Let's go.
Well, it's called Select Fire, but that's okay. You know.
Oh yeah, well that too.
So you all know the rules. 30 seconds to answer each question. You'll hear a buzz if you go past 30 seconds. And then if you got differing opinions, we'll let it rip after that. So we'll start with Jim. Jim, AR-15 or AK-47? Which one and why?
I go with the AR-15 just mostly because of familiarity, ease of use. Been carrying it for a long time. Most of the AKs I've come across have been dropped too many times. You know, so got a little blood on them. Hard to get back across the border.
Gotcha. All right, Matt, what about you?
I'm going to go with an AK-47 because when you shoot someone, you have a drop gun to throw on them. So you're like, look, they didn't have a gun. Now they have a gun, and I might not have a gun after that, but I'll figure something out, you know.
Point at Jim Irwin.
No, realistically, probably I always shoot AR. It's my thing.
Okay. Dugan, what about you?
AKs don't go pew, they go pow, so it wouldn't work.
I go with an AR, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I would go with an AR. I mean, I love AKs. I like pretty much every weapon system. I think a lot of people would think that I would answer an AK because of all those AK videos that I just recently did. But you see, that's just because I'm going to do a video on every type of gun and
Is that
AK
what
comes
it is?
alphabetically before AR. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I just haven't got to the AR yet. Eventually, it'll be every single type of gun that I'll do a video. I'll do a video about how it's my favorite gun, whatever that gun may be.
Perfect. So you'll put just a little bit of dirt in the AK next time, and the AR will get the ham
A
sandwich.
ham sandwich. Yeah.
Hey, so I'm going to be on the show with you when we do the Smith & Wesson, right?
Sure, yeah.
Perfect.
All right, left hand. What about you?
AR. Because I got the shirt.
Gotcha.
Somebody let him hold one once.
That's your why, because you have the shirt.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, Jim. Out of the pick that you picked, the AR, what manufacturer do you go with? What's your favorite?
I go with Primary Weapon Systems, PWS, mainly because I think they're cost effective. They work. I'm starting to become a pretty good fan of gas piston, ease of use, durability is right up there. If money wasn't a factor, I'd probably go towards LaRue, and if I wanted to wait a couple years, but PWS is solid stuff, man. Really like them.
Cool.
And
What
they
about you,
got
Matt?
multiple caliber, multiple barrel lengths.
You almost got the buzzer, man. You had like 3 seconds left. You got that.
Squeeze it in.
I don't go the fancy route, so, you know. I honestly, my favorite company right now is 2VA Arms, probably because they just made me a little signature rifle, and I love those guys.
I just got off the phone with Dean a minute ago. He said to tell y'all
I
hi.
was going on the high side of guns. My buddies, Sword International, are coming out with some freaking dope-ass ARs, and I'm on the wait list to buy the first ones, though.
Gotcha. In fact, I think Dean said he's going to your place before he flies out to ours to do the three-way.
When you were on the phone with him, was he angry?
No. Actually, he did get pissed at one point because he was like, "Yeah, I'm going to come out there the first week." Oh crap! I think I'm going to go to Matt's place. Okay, I got to go to his place, then I'm coming to your place.
Somebody's got to-
All right, Dugan, what about you?
I like a lot of manufacturers. I'd probably like to build them more than anything, though. You know, just so you get exactly what you're looking for in a barrel. You know, it's kind of hard to find the dude that has the exact same harebrained idea about what he wants to do with guns as what I want to do when I'm building one. So.
I've
What
definitely
are you going to say, Jim?
I've definitely got a few custom ones, but just brand manufacturer ones is different.
Yeah. And most of the time when we get a new one, we trick it out in all kinds of ways. Anyways, like left hand.
Yeah, I like building them.
Shoot off, and we'll give like Jim a Noveski, and I'll take a Bushmaster, and I'll outshoot him just to show that it doesn't matter. I'm only mean to Jim because he's so much bigger and buffer than me, and he's a nice guy. And my mom probably wants to sleep with him, and I hate it.
I know.
Blocking her calls, man. It was getting obscene.
My mom doesn't watch
all
this.
that sex.
It's his life.
I love you, bro.
All right, left hand, what about you?
I'm with Dugan. I like building them. But if we got to pick a company, I'm going to go. I can't believe any of you guys hadn't said this yet. Zahal, the Israeli company that makes the double barrel AR.
What?
What?
Well, you didn't know that?
I thought that was Gilboa.
Wait, it's like this? Is it like this?
It's like yeah, the wheels are docking. Do you know
It's
that?
like that. So you can curve the bullets.
Are those barrels made out of unicorn horns?
Yes.
No, you guys haven't seen that yet, for real?
No.
It was at NRA and SHOT, I believe. Zahal, Z-A-H-A-L. They're out of Israel.
That's Gilboa.
Well, they also make one.
I think that's the name of the rifle, is the Hall.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know Israeli.
Because remember we had a guest on while we were at NRA and they called it Gilboa, and I had to correct her real quick. But I left it in the show anyways. So. Oh well. All right, next question, Jim. Jameson or Freedom American Ale? And I've got to, since you don't know what Freedom American Ale is, it is produced with bald eagle piss. So that may sway you a little bit.
It's right there. There's a shot of it right there.
Freedom American Ale.
America.
Jim?
Son of a
I'm gonna
bitch.
have to go with JMO, man, because I've had angels piss in my mouth, but never bald eagle.
Matt, I think we know your answer.
Right on, sir.
Let's see if I can chug this and still be awake by the end of the show.
Yes.
Ready, go.
No, I'm taking tonight off. I was drunk last night. Obviously, Jameson. I think that's self-explanatory.
Jim wore you out, huh?
Dugan?
I have to claim Freedom America Ale unless I wanted to do a recreation of that scene from Wolf with Jack Nicholson where like all of his clothes rip off and he like goes running through the streets and starts like biting people and shit like that. Then I would drink like copious amounts of Jameson if that's
Okay.
what.
Just to wash the bad taste out.
Giant ram.
What about you, Left Hand?
Well, I like the best of both worlds, so I would go with the Freed Mason bomb, or I would go with the Bashley bomb, or I would go with the Matugum bomb.
What the hell are you
I'm mixing the two. I'm doing bomb, like a Irish car bomb.
Interesting.
I'm mixing the Jameson and the Freedom American Ale.
Oh, wow.
Yes, now the light comes on.
That's pretty much like a bald eagle coming in your mouth.
Oh,
Yes. Exactly.
It gets no more patriotic than that, by God.
No, it doesn't. I bet you when you scream America after you chug it, it just like breaks windows out everywhere.
Oh,
Projectile vomiting. What happened?
but it's red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue vomit. That counts. All right, and the surprise question.
Uh-oh.
Jim, I gotta fill you in on Carnicon's site. He has a close bond with Ryan Gosling. Is that the best way to put it?
I think we would call it that Ryan Gosling has a close bond with us all. Actually,
I tell you what, Jim, I'll let you answer last on this one. So, Matt, Ryan Gosling or the Bikini Snap?
I'm going to go backwards on this one. I'm going to pick Ryan Gosling because I know all the girls love him. So by association, the bikini snaps that I will do will increase because of his presence. So Ryan Gosling.
Ah, gotcha.
You're a
what about you, Dugan?
Yes.
It's tough. I'd probably have to go with Bikini Snap. The reasons I would choose that would be, like, the first reason would probably be breasts, and then the second reason would be that bikinis make breasts so large looking, and the third reason would be both breasts inside of the bikini.
Well, think about this, and you can see tampon strings sometimes. In but I mean,
when I repost this, he's gonna have to be after 10:30. That's awesome. All right, left hand.
Matt brings up a good point. It depends on what time of
Left
month
hand.
it
What
is.
about you, man?
Yeah. Can you hear me? How about now?
Oh.
Am I gone?
We hear you. Yes.
Oh, I must
we
be
hear you.
delayed. Okay.
Oh, you're here.
I'm delayed.
And now the suit picture.
and the awkward silence.
All right, Jim. Yes.
All
Don't
right,
you love live?
Why do I feel like I want to eat hamburgers?
I'm gonna take it up a notch. I'm gonna go Ryan Gosling getting bikini snapped because I think it would be a fucking horrifying experience.
Yes.
Awesome.
Just to see the look on some people's faces when it happened, just be like, whoa!
How do we get Ryan Gosling in a bikini in a public place?
What if it messed up? And
Let's make it happen.
Oh.
JT's over here.
Share with the class. Come on.
You can do that one.
What if there was a malfunction and it just split his man parts during the bikini snap?
My God!
That's what American Ale and the Bikini Snap do together.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So, Jim, how do people find out about you? Where they go? Social media, all that stuff.
You got uselitegear.com, my gear company. You can find me on Facebook at Jim Irwin Elite. And I don't even know what my dang Instagram one is. It's there.
Jim US Elite.
_US Elite.
Jim US Elite is my Instagram. And
Yes.
you can a lot of
If you
people
look
find
up
me.
badass in the dictionary, you're also in there. Don't forget that.
High five, bro.
Gotcha.
Static.
All right, Matt. What about you? Art15, your channel, all that stuff.
Yeah, you can go to art15clothing.com. That's where we do all of our shirts and all that good stuff. And then Facebook and YouTube, mbest11x, and we're always doing shenanigans on there. And actually, you know something I want to put out there? We're doing a sale for on art15clothing.com for yeah, if you want to read off. It's a memorial shirt, and 100% of the proceeds are going to go to a scholarship found in his wife's name. So
Awesome.
Check that out.
And they can find that on your. Well, if they go there, they'll be able to.
It's all internally leaked. You can go to any of the sites. So.
Okay, cool. Dugan, what about you?
You can see videos at YouTube, Carnicon Show, and then Carnicon.com. You can buy some. I put some bullshit on there you can buy, and then we do photography.
We all like to buy bullshit.
Yeah, there's some shit that you can buy.
8 pounds of bullshit.
Yeah, you need some fucking shit? You need some fucking shit? I got it on there. Go on Carnicon.com. We got it. And then, there's I'm on Instagram. We got a pretty big, extensive photo reserve that's building up on Instagram. And then on the Carnicon.com, we're probably gonna start doing blogging and some things like that here pretty soon. So look for that to come.
And Left Hand, how they find out about us?
www.talkinglead.com. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. We've got some new videos getting ready to come out. Getting ready to head down to Georgia to do some videos next week. With, can we announce who it's with?
No.
Yet?
Not
Okay.
yet.
So forget about it. You don't get to find out yet. And 1776united.com to get our T-shirts.
Yes, buy our T-shirts.
Yeah.
What?
You guys got T-shirts?
Yes, we have T-shirts.
I don't know what happened last night, by the way, but I woke up and I call it Jameson. I woke up with Jameson, and I think I got married. So.
Oh no!
It's a promise ring.
I think she's a stripper, but well, I'll figure it out.
So are you gonna switch your answer to Freedom American Ale now?
No, Jameson still.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Thanks for having us on, guys.